Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We back at it again. Getting some corn loaded up. I started a video 3 weeks ago. I went and hung a stand at one of my spots, and yeah, halfway through hanging the stand, the battery died for some reason. So this is part two, the rest of the video, I guess. We're gonna get some corn, take off down. I don't even know why I'm taking corn, because it's a big corn field, but you know, that deer hunter mindset, I guess, I don't know. But just trying to get them closer to my stand, because it's like a, I don't know, 60, 70 acre cornfield. So we're gonna put some corn out, finish hanging my stand. I gotta cut some limbs. Had a bunch of does come through there, but my camera's in the wrong place. I can't see where I was wanting to see. I thought I could, but yeah. So I'm just catching a few does coming out into the edge of the field, but on the top is where I need to be set up. So we're gonna move the camera and all that stuff too. So y'all stick with me. We're gonna get after it, I reckon. Bow season's almost here. I gotta go and drop the Hoyt off. That jugger, it's time for a string. I'm still shooting it, but I'm scared I'm gonna blow it up. Old Cybertech. That thing is, I'm not exactly sure year wise. They started making them in 2002, but I'm not exactly sure when that one was bought. So I'm not, you know, it's almost 30 years old. It's at least 24, I know. So still shoots like a dream though. So we're gonna go check it out. Maybe Hoyt will give me a new bow. Yeah, right. You actually got to kill deer. But I'll get back with y'all when I get there. I don't know if I said it in the intro, but the first part of this video was 3 weeks ago. The camera died or whatever. So I didn't get the whole putting the stand up and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna take both old vidges and make one. So this ain't the same day. I didn't leave, come back, change clothes. So let's get it. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Dang, it's dark over here. There we go. We're back out here. I'm on some private today. I've killed some good deer here over the years, and I've never really took a serious bow hunting. So we in here. As you can see, it's loaded with corn. And that's right out here in the middle right here, they killing it. Like they done, yeah, they're demolishing it. So I'm not gonna go down there too deep. I'm on the way down here, there's a car in front of me, smoked the otter. And she was too pretty not to stop and pick up. Ain't nothing wrong with her. He popped her in the head, but she's perfect. So I'm on the interwebs now with the game warden trying to get a salvage tag, because it ain't otter season, but you can get, you know, roadkill stuff, you know, salvage tag and stuff like that. So I figured I'd get her hide tanned or something, because like I said, she's perfect and she's big too. So I wasn't gonna just let her lay there in the road and get run over and tore all the crap. So, you know, why not? But yeah, we here. Let me show you a little something here. I told my buddy and them that owns the land that I was coming down here a couple weeks ago, and I ain't been down here yet, so figured I'd come on down and put me a stand up here. I usually just gun hunt here, because as you can see, it's a huge field. They plant this for silage corn. They'll come in here in the next week or so and they'll cut all this down. So usually about the time bow season gets here, all this will be gone. It'll be some corn on the ground, but for the most part, you don't really see them out here. But they working it. This little alleyway right here, you can see where the corn's all knocked down, and yeah, they killing it. So I'm gonna get right on the edge of this field. As you can see right here, they wearing this corn out. Look over in the middle. They get out there and hang out and just eat. I run a couple of does out of there as soon as I walked up. But we're gonna see what we can do. I don't want to go deeper in there because they stay on the edge of this field here. So I'm up at the very end of the field. And this is the most active too for some reason. You see some all over, I mean, you see them all over the field. I mean, anytime you're in here, but for some reason they like to concentrate in this one little area. And it's the farthest away from the cover. I don't know why they don't stay on the low end. It don't make sense to me. But I figured I'd try to get a stand up on one of these pines right here because it ain't much to choose from. I could just sit in the corn, you know, but I ain't doing all that. I want to get up in the air. So maybe one of these pines right here. That's all that's around here. You ain't got much trees to choose from. And I don't want to get down in here because they walk this wood line and come out. And it's easier to get to right here. I can get in later. And also, you know, quieter. Because they, like I said, they're here all the time. You can't really get in here without them. They know you're here is what I'm getting at. It's like as soon as I got out of the truck, it was a bunch of deer jumped up right there. And plus they just put a mega site across the road. Well, up the road. It's about a mile up the road. Or it's probably farther than that. But they cut all the trees and I just pushed all the deer to everybody else's property. So we got a huge influx of deer here now. The last 2 years, it's always been a lot of deer here, but the last 2 years, it's nothing to see 15, 20 does. So I'm gonna have to do a kind of a doe hunt, I guess. Try to knock some of these does down, because I mean they're abundant. Like it ain't nothing to see 15 easy. But yeah, go get the stand and get to it, I guess. I figured that'll work. It's like you can't get nowhere really that you're not going to be near a trail. Like there's all the way around the field, there's trails like every 15, 20 yards. The only reason I want to get up here because the wind's always blowing that direction, so maybe if they come from back behind me, they won't smell me. Hopefully. I think I get tucked back up in one of these pines right here. Get me a little shooting lane cut out. And it's corn here, but I'll probably sprinkle some out right here. Give me about a 20-yard shot. And that's the game plan. Let's go get this stand. I want to hurry up so that otter don't start to stink. It's fresh, like whoever it was right in front of me. Hate to see that. And I hate to watch it go to waste. That's why I'm going to do something with it. Because I mean, I could trap them and stuff, but I've always wanted an otter, but I don't want to kill them. I enjoy watching them. It'd be different if I was a trapper making my money, but I don't enjoy just killing stuff to be killing it. Let's get this. Sweat bees everywhere. I gotta hurry up. I guess they smell her. I don't know. Let me get this stand up. Got the hawk. I like hunting because of the big platform. I like them, but I don't like the seat. It starts to get where it's uncomfortable after a while for some reason. All right, y'all, got everything in here. Finally. had to make a bushes break. I just got it sitting up there. I took off and left my dang handsaw. The thing's been in the truck for months. And then yesterday, for some reason, I took it out. So I might just have to break some limbs or just hang it and then come back and cut whatever when I come back. But it's going up today. It's supposed to be raining next week or so, pretty much. So I want to go ahead and get it up, get everything out. It's kind of leaning a little bit, but I've hunted out worse. Let's get this joker up. We're gonna switch that up on them this year. Get this put up so everybody can go hunting if they want to go bow hunting. Went off and left my cutters or my saw, left my saddle, safety belt. So if this is my last video, love y'all. I hope not. I have fallen before. That was not fun. Ready to go. Sure wish I had my saddle. Easy when you get up there and clip in, you got both hands. I don't know how we've done this for years. Starting to get hot though, I know that. There we go. Our gold backpack. That's all, folks. Well, somehow I hit the record button, so I didn't record me hanging the stand. All my grunting and oh Lord, I'm getting too old for that stuff. I see why I hunt off the ground more now. I ain't too old. I can still do it. I ain't but 40. Still got plenty of miles left on this old fella. I'm gonna let it be 120. I'll still be doing it. All right, y'all. We made it here, finally. Got stuck in traffic, but we finally here. They have wore the place out. That's crazy. There's one trail coming out. There's my stand right up there. Like I said, the camera died when I was putting all that up, so I didn't get that on camera. I'm up there maybe 12 feet, something like that. I hated putting it in that pine tree, but that's all I got here. I didn't want to go deeper because they like to stay down in there. For some reason, they like this high side. They got all that down there to stay in, but they like to congregate up here next to the road for some reason. Yeah, raccoons has been here like crazy too. Look at this. Jokers is crushing this stuff. Some coons that do some work, man. Look at all that stuff in there they done mowed down. Pretty sure that's all coons. But the deer, they go in there and get the rest of it. It's kind of like, I guess they help each other out, I don't know. But the raccoons will knock it off, knock it down, and then they'll eat what they want. And then the stalks laying on the ground, the deer come back through and pick the rest. Just look where they're coming in and out right here. Coming out. Going right back up through that trail I just showed you. And the wind's always blowing that direction, so hopefully they won't. You really can't get anywhere here without deer being somewhere around you, no matter where you go. So you just gotta hope that they don't come in behind you. But like I said, you really can't get to so many places. So growed up on the edge of the field. There's one of the other main trails right there coming out. Looks like a bear been coming through there. Shoot, down here it might be. They killed one last year that was like 300, 3 something right down the road. This ain't really bear country, but we get a couple every now and then come through. Starting to be more bears here, but all around the whole county. So it wouldn't surprise me if I get one on camera soon. As much food is here, which this whole end of the county ain't nothing but corn, so they got plenty to eat. I'm gonna get some corn out, go up there and trim them limbs. I got a couple limbs. I hate to cut them, but because it's kind of some good cover, but right up in there, those couple limbs right there are right above the seat. I didn't want to get no higher because good God, let me zoom out a little bit. I didn't want to get no higher because the tree is already shaky enough, and the higher you get, the more wobbly the tree gets. All right, don't look bad. I'm gonna move my corn pile over here a little farther to the left, so I didn't want to cut those limbs, but I had no choice, so I just hung them back up. So I think I'm gonna move my corn pile like right in here. That way, all that stuff will have me covered. That way I can shoot through that little hole. Little hole right in there. I feel good about it. They'll come in here and knock this stuff down. It's about, I don't know, 3 feet tall. So what I'm trying to do is when they're in there feeding, head will be down in it. Cause I'm still, you know, these deer, man, especially these old does, they don't play. Like, you move an inch, they'll be picking you off for the rest of the season. So, I mean, I'm pretty covered. All it takes is one time to get picked off, and every time she comes in here, she's gonna be blowing at you. And we've never hunted right there. I don't know if y'all heard it. When I left the camera to go back to the truck, it was a deer literally standing in front of the truck behind the corn right there. I walked in around the corner, she blowed at me, scared the shit out of me. I'm gonna juice up my scrape while I'm here. You can see the does have been scratching it, peed in there a little bit. People don't realize they mark year round. They make scrapes year round. And you might not find them, but they're there. You just ain't went deep enough or went to the right spots yet. But they're always scraping. They'll have a communal scrape. All the deer come by and check it out. Kind of like your local hangout spot where everybody meets up at, you know. And like right now, I've been putting buck pea and doe estrus in that scrape for like the last month. Every time I come in here, what I do with it, dropped it on the ground. But I've been using raw frozen scents for, I don't know now, probably since they first came out. It's from a deer farm. They ship it to you fresh, frozen, straight off the deer. And even though this is estrus, it still draws them in. Even the does, they come in and like, who's this or whatever, and check the scrape. But they've been in here pawing at it. And up above it, I got my little rope. They come in here and smell that. And what I do with that is I'll put some, I'll take some Evercom and put it on the end. And for some reason, I don't know what it is about that stuff. I don't know what's in it, whatever. But they will, they come smell it and they'll lick it and rub the glands all up on it. I saw that on YouTube years ago and I was like, man, they crazy. But they was using regular old, like you know, some kind of hemp baling twine or something. I think that's what it was. They took a bunch of it, rolled it together and made a rope. But it was just baling twine off of, you know, hay bales. I've never saw hemp baling twine, but I guess they make it. But yeah, they come in and smell that, do the little thing. Let me go and freshen it up while I'm standing here and let y'all check it out. Trying to get what I do here. I'll squat down. What I do is I take my estrus or whatever. I forgot the other stuff, the buck pea, but I'll take it. Like I said, you can see where they've been peeing in it already. And I just pour a little bit in there. And I just mix it in. And that way I know if they've been here. See how smooth that is?
I'll knock all the scrapes down. And then when I come back, my camera's just a little bit off, so I'm not picking this up. So if they come out here, the camera ain't gonna go off because it's pointing back behind me a little bit. But like you saw a while ago, you'll see the hoof prints in it like that. And it won't be on camera now since I'm fixing to move it at all. Make it look like a scrape. People say I'm crazy for doing all this stuff, but I enjoy doing it. Does it help you kill a buck? I don't know, but I like watching the deer come and mess with it. I've never killed a buck off of nothing like this, but I like sitting up there and watching the does come in and whatever. But it can't hurt you because it keeps the does here. Especially when you got that old big hooker that she don't want nobody else over here messing around her stuff. And I'll take some Evercon. Find me something to hold the. There we go. some kind of old scapula. It's probably one my buddy done shot and couldn't find. That's about the size he be shooting too. And I just rub it on there. Get it on there pretty good. Like I can smell it right here, so I know they can smell it. And I'll flake some off down in there. But see, it ain't gonna be much longer that they really gonna start to really search out and look for those. The bucks, they about to start splitting off. And even if they're not in rut, they still will come and check this stuff, because I mean, they just like any other man, you know. Hey, it's a woman over there, let me go check it out. Throw that over there out of the way. But yeah, that's it. That's all I do. I got them everywhere, man. Like, especially the ropes. Like I said, do they help you kill big bucks? I have yet to make that. There's one another deer. They're everywhere, man. You can sit here all day. Find a place to put my camera. Perfect. That's it, y'all. Ain't nothing left but to shoot the big buck. 170, baby. I wish I could see a 170 deer. Every year you hear all these people, man, that deer was 150, 170. Y'all crazy. Are they here? Of course. But it takes a hell of a deer to be 170. I mean, a big deer. That big 8-pointer I killed the other year barely was in the high 130s. I mean, it's big. It's 20 inches almost, 8-pointer. Which, I mean, it was 8-pointer, but still. It takes a lot of deer and mass to make a 170-inch deer. Yeah. Let's get it. I'm ready. Got about 3 more weeks. Season to be here. I'm ready. Got some places out on public I've been hunting too, or gonna be hunting. I missed out on a big deer last year. I trusted the cameras too much and didn't go back out there because I had a lot of people coming through there, a lot of small game hunters. I didn't go back in there. It's like 2 miles to where I'm hunting at, and I didn't expect people to be that far back, but I didn't go back in there like a dummy. I followed the sign in there well, probably mid bow season, end of bow season. Yeah, it was getting close when they started really working scrapes and, you know, hitting them rub lines. And I followed a big buck track all the way, I bet you it was 300-400 yards to a scrape. It had rained the night before, and I followed that track all the way to a scrape, and I was like, it was huge, and I was finding gigantic rubs all around the place, and I was like, man, this is the zone. Well, then the next weekend, small game season came in, and it was people everywhere. So I was like, I ain't messing with walking all the way back in there. During the week, I think it was in October. Yeah, it was the end of October. That joker was in there like 3 days. I mean, he's giant. If I can figure out how to get the video here, I don't know if I downloaded it, but the camera's out again, so I probably need to go get it and save the video. But I'll try to put it on here and show you. He's a giant. If he made it all last year and is still alive, he's definitely gonna be a giant this year. But I'm gonna get up out of here, go back to the house, starting to get hot. But hope y'all kill a big one. If y'all don't mind, hit that like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, tell me what I'm doing wrong, or what else I can do right. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all take it easy.